Ladies and gentlemen, I must be coming to you from the future because I think I found the PlayStation 5. Is that it? I mean, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers to it. No, it's just two PS4 Pros on top of each other. This is Jay Contra, your man in Japan, and I'm coming to you from the southern tip of Japan's most northern prefecture. This is Hakodate in the prefecture of Hokkaido, and I'm visiting my second heart off on a long journey throughout the whole island. And this particular spot has it's interesting. I don't want to necessarily say it's good, but it's interesting. This Super Famicom is in excellent condition, but like 9,000 yen for a complete Super Famicom in the box, that is steep. I mean, if you want good stuff, that's it. And then we've got the mini one right here for almost 8,000, but you can find those new pretty readily these days. Also we got slim PS2 right here going for 6,000, but doesn't even. Oh, I guess it does. Oh, I thought it didn't come with anything, but well, it comes with everything. No problem. No problems there. What are we looking at? We got a lot of new systems here. Not too many old stuff in the case. Although soon, I'm betting soon I think the Vita's gonna become retro one of these days. One of these days. Okay. Actually, let's go to the games. This place is weird, and I will try to explain it. And it's not only weird because you can find the first DVD that contains the first 4 episodes of Stargate SG-1. Great show, but I don't need the DVD of that. Then we come here, and then we go and we find Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for $20 in the box. Look, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, it used to be $100. This game used to cost $100 when someone bought it new. And I mean, it's a good game, but you just find that for like $2 somewhere. I'm not going to really focus on... Oh, this is interesting. I didn't notice this before. This will be new. I looked around, but I didn't see this before. What is this? We got Other Azure Dreams going for $10. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got Final Fantasy II. Interesting. Final Fantasy II for the PlayStation. That's coming in at $8. And then we also have the port of Final Fantasy I for $8. Interesting. It does not, however... Well, it says it's missing some kind of explainer, but I don't get it because it's got the manual, so whatever. And we got Kowloon's Gate. What even is that? Someone's going to have to explain that to me because I've never even heard of this game before. Okay, so let's get past there, and then if you want your Animu, there's plenty of Vita games to satisfy you. We've also got this is one of the first games I ever bought for the DS. We got Soul Silver coming in with its Pokewalker coming in at like $25. Nothing. We got Gooey Man 2 for the Famicom for $20. I don't know if that's high or not. I know I got the first Gooey Man for like $10. But then we've got Wario Land 2. We've got Wario Land 1. They're each going for like, this one's $5 for the Game Boy Color, and then we've got this going for like $9. And we also got Salamander, which is, I don't know if I'm a big fan of Konami's, first few shooters that they put out. Got a few. They have a lot of. They decided to showcase their Game Boy games. I'm not exactly sure because there's nothing particularly stellar. We got some Chibi Robo, Crystal Chronicle action going on. We got a bunch of other various titles. And then I also want to show you something weird that I've seen, which is you've got a port of the first 3 Dragon Quests to the Wii, and it's one of the most expensive Wii games out there. It's going for like $50. That's just something I noticed. I don't know if anybody cares about that except for me. We've also got a couple rando Virtual Boy games. We got Telero Boxer for $30 loose, and Galactic Pinball for $20 loose. Oh, and then if you want to complete your Dragon Quest collection after you buy that Wii, you can get the 4 for $10. But no real games showcased to speak of. Some PS2, PS3 games. What interested me and what I wanted to particularly show you was their collection of like consoles and console accessories. What can I point out? Here we've got a bunch of PS2s. We've got all different kinds of colors and combinations. We even got like a white one here with a black controller. We got a cool blue one, a fat blue one in the back. We've even got, I believe this is a Monster Hunter limited edition PS3. Now it's a junk. Let's see. Apparently it like reads discs, but not that well. That's why it's going for like $100. Then we've got a bunch of white ones over here. Then we've got the DVR/PS2, known as the PSX. It still works. Like you can buy this and play PS2 games no problem. And I've actually been looking for one in the box, but I've yet to been able to find one. We've also got an orange GameCube in the box. Box is roughed up, so that's not particularly compelling. However, you can get a purple one with a memory card for about 40. And then why this one is 70, like it's going for like $60 with the exchange rate. Why that's going for 60 and this one's going for like 35, it's beyond me. I'm guessing the orange is maybe more sought after. Then here you've got this one that's going for like $30. But you can tell that the gummy top to the joystick is broken off. You see, this one is still intact. Maybe you can see it underneath the glare. But they're selling it at the same price, and it's like, to me, this controller is junk. This is like useless to me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm the insane one. I got a bunch of Wiis. I think if you want to start buying Japanese Wii stuff, now is your time, because it's only going to get more expensive once the nostalgia starts kicking in. And what I really wanted to point out was this Sharp Twin Famicom, which I will try to explain once this lady stops talking. Excuse me. This is in excellent condition. This is really, really cool. The one problem, and you can see here, it gives you a little explainer. So, Twin Famicoms, when they're in normal working order, are usually about $200. And the reason this is going for $60 is because it can read cassette games. It can read your normal cartridge games. It cannot, however, read discs, and that's a common issue with Twin Famicoms. You can see in the back here, the controllers are hardwired to the system. It does come with a separate adapter, and it's good that this comes with the adapter because those can be really hard to find. And that's why I would not buy a Twin Famicom if it did not have the power adapter. It's always going to have the controllers because those are hardwired into the system. This, if I did not already own a Twin Famicom, I would buy this, and I'm even seriously considering it because the Twin Famicoms came when there's like a greenish blue one that had this, and then this one's red. This one I really like, so I'm thinking about it. We've also just got like a random Model 1 Genesis here, and it doesn't even come with anything. So I guess if you needed a replacement or something, or you already had the cords, no problem. And then look at this. This is weird because on the left we've got a Dreamcast that looks like shit, and I don't even know what happened. I don't know if it was in a smoking household or it just got baked by the sun, but it's very off. It's this off yellow color, almost like the Sega Saturn that's right next to it. And this is going for $54, $50. It does come with a memory card. The only thing is that you've got this is beautiful. This is one of the best looking Dreamcasts I've ever seen. And it's going for $10 less. Okay, it doesn't have the memory card. But which one would you rather buy? If I had to buy one, I'd be buying the one on the right. That's once again, that's just me. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. You can also buy a second controller for $3, and they even got, for some reason, they've got these N64 controllers in the junk bin. But if you look at the stick's perfectly fine. This would be $20 anywhere else. The Z button might be a bit wonky, but we've got another one here. This gray one, yeah, works. It's a bit loose, but you could always fix that. Z button works. We've also got, $5 for a Super Nintendo controller that looks halfway decent. Sometimes, something to note, especially if you're looking to buy a Mini Famicom, is that Mini Famicoms came with Super Nintendo controllers that just had different buttons. You see, this has the Super Nintendo Super Famicom label right on it. This came with original Super Famicoms. However, Mini Super Famicoms had that, indented Nintendo logo right here. So that's just something to look out for if you care about things like that, like I do. And those can actually be more expensive than normal ones. Maybe just have the different cords. Nothing. Okay, no exciting cords, although I probably will pick myself up a spare PlayStation 2 controller. We've got, the Xbox 360 graveyard. Okay, now let's head back, because what was particularly interesting to me, my god, we got Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver, $2. Now the N64 section is really well populated. We got Jet Force Gemini. Jet Force Gemini selling for $2. Let's see, hold on. Let's get you close in. We got Pilot Wings, $2. A bunch of sports games, so I mean it's not all treasure. You do tend to find a lot of sports games in the junk section, because junk can also be overstock. But I didn't see any other copies of Ocarina of Time, so I don't know what that's doing here. So we got anything good? Well, Diddy Kong Racing. How much is Diddy Kong Racing? Going for $3. Use $3 to race with Diddy and friends. We got Yoshi Story going for $5. What else do we have? We got Pokemon Stadiums. Well, I think Pokemon Stadium, that sold pretty well in America. Oh, and then we got Mario. We got Mario going for $3. Oh my god. And then, oh, interesting. I did not notice this before, but they had Rushing Beat. They have Rushing Beat. I might actually pick this up for $3. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd like it in the box, but for $3. Like, my god. It's nothing. Might as well be free. But then, okay, I understand a lot why a lot of these Super Famicom games are here, because they're all like they're pachinko games. This is a pachinko game. We've got a soccer game. Yeah, a lot of this really isn't saleable. We've got a Hudson-produced soccer game. Whoop. Make sure you don't knock stuff over like this. We've got a GameCube Game Boy adapter with the disc. This is very important. This has not been checked, and that's why it's been put into the junk section. But this is most likely going to work. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. But especially with the disc, you find a lot of these GameCube adapter bases on GameCubes, but you never find the disc. So this could actually be very useful if you didn't have the disc. And I can't remember if I do. Oh dear. I might need to get that as well. Okay. And then, oh, is that Super Game Boy? Yeah, that was $5. I saw that before. But then we've got so many different, like, junk PlayStation games that you might want to consider picking up, especially if you want to learn Japanese. Come on. We got Rage Racer. Well, I thought it was going to be Ridge Racer, to be honest, but I was disappointed. We've got Chrono Cross. It's going for $2. I just saw this for $40 back when I was in America a few months ago. Got Final Fantasy VII. Original Final Fantasy VII. This is not the International Edition. Going for $2. Oh, and we've got... Oh, hello, Biohazard. $2. We've also got... we've also got Biohazard 3 going for $2. Disc games are a bit dicey, because you never know if they're going to work because of disc rot or just being scratched up. Cartridge games, they're going to be a lot more reliable. Disc games, not so much. But we've got Breath of Fire 3. This is going for $2 also. So we've got this whole rack of PlayStation. Look at PlayStation 2 games. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, $2. We've got Final Fantasy 12. $2. I know you can get the HD versions now, but I like to play the originals. That's just me. We got Suikoden 4. Suikoden 4, $5. Star Ocean Till the End of Time, $3. Still, I have that game in English, have not touched it. One of these days, perhaps. Then we've also got Naruto, if you want to relive your ninja fantasies from high school. And we've got Metal Gear Solid 4 coming in at $5 whole, as well as Portable Ops coming in for $3. And also, oh, I did not check out, oh, yeah, they've got Dreamcast and Sega Saturn games, but Dream Passport, I think that's a web browser? Am I hallucinating that? Got a couple copies of it. Also, a lot of soccer games. Soccer game after soccer game after soccer game. Also a bunch of Sega Saturn, mostly sports games, I want to know. Virtua Fighter Kids. Lots of Virtua stuff. We got Virtua Fighter Remix. We got Virtua Cop. Comp, that'd be cool if you could find the gun for it, but they do have Christmas Nights. This is $2. I believe the English version is quite expensive. Someone might have to correct me on that. So this is a very strange situation where they had a whole selection of consoles that were a bit expensive, but not really games. They put all the games, and then they've got Super Xevious here. Super Xevious for $2. I just spent $10 on this somewhere else. Yeah, okay, the cartridge, the top isn't in that great shape, but $2 for this? This is a good game. Xevious is a great game. They've just stuck it in the junk. This is a weird place. This is a weird place to me. So I think I'm gonna leave it on Super Xevious, because if you haven't played Super Xevious, you should. You should also play the original Xevious. Like, this is the first, like, vertically scrolling shooter on the Nintendo Famicom. So come on, just play it. Just come on. Okay, well, I'm off to go to even more hard-offs. I'm gonna go look at some old castles. So that's it for me. This is Jay Contra coming to you from Hakodate in Hokkaido, Japan, saying thanks for watching. See you next time, and